currently under attack by the Texas governor and statewide elected officials. Despite opposition to this extreme new law, the Texas legislature mandated an almost complete abortion ban statewide. This is devastating and harmful throughout the people in our community. I invite Monica to share about the impact of Texas's abortion ban.
Good morning. I'm Monica Layfield, and I serve on the Planned Parenthood of Greater Texas Board. Since September 1, despite an appeal filed to the U.S. Supreme Court, our health centers have been forced into compliance with Texas's extreme new abortion ban. Planned Parenthood's physicians are banned from providing an abortion for any patient beyond approximately 6 weeks of pregnancy, before many patients even realize they're pregnant. In the middle of a COVID-19 surge, the only option for most Texans seeking to safely access an abortion, which, to be clear, is health care. Abortion is health care. Texans seeking to safely access an abortion in a health center is to travel out of state, potentially hundreds of miles round trip. This is a complete abortion ban for patients in marginalized communities. Anyone who can't access child care, time off of work, transportation, and the resources needed to travel out of Texas. Undocumented patients face barriers to accessing abortion care under these extreme restrictions. We are hearing the fear from patients through our chat and text line. Questions have included, sorry, I lost my, excuse me, I apologize. Questions have included, forgive me. Patients are going to New Mexico, Colorado, Louisiana, Oklahoma, and anywhere they can travel, and sometimes to where they have family that they can stay with nearby. One patient's car broke down while she was leaving the state. Another has a child in cancer treatment. Let me repeat that. A patient has a child in cancer treatment and is being forced to leave the state of Texas to access health care. Another patient has COVID and doesn't feel comfortable traveling. Each patient we see has their own life challenges that make this abortion ban so devastating. The response that we are seeing from this community is powerful, and we appreciate the City of Austin and Travis County standing with our patients as we fight to overturn this extreme and devastating abortion ban. We are committed to Texans making their own medical decisions and are here to support the community's commitment to the right of individuals to access an abortion without political interference. I want to thank our elected officials here today for doing the right thing. It's simple, but it is the hardest thing to do, and that's what they're doing here, the right thing. Thank you.
Hi, my name is Emily Martin, and I'm the Deputy Director of AVOW, formerly NARAL Pro-Choice Texas. AVOW strives for a world where every person is trusted, thriving, and free to pursue the life they want. We work to achieve this by securing unrestricted abortion access and reproductive rights for all Texans through community building, education, and political advocacy. We are extremely thankful to Mayor Adler, Mayor Pro Tem Harper Madison, and Council members Ellis, Kzar, and Alter for bringing this important resolution to City Hall. Prior to SB 8, abortion care was already difficult for many to obtain due to the many burdensome laws passed in the last decade. SB 8 banned abortion overnight for 90% of Texans and essentially put a bounty on anyone attempting to help. The result is isolating patients who desperately need care and forcing them to navigate this system alone. SB 8 also threatens our state's vulnerable abortion care infrastructure. The anti-abortion state legislators behind this cruel ban must be held accountable. We know that the vocal majority in the state legislature does not represent the values of the majority of Texans. The fact is, a majority of Texans believe abortion should be legal and accessible in their own communities. Texans believe people should have access to abortion regardless of their financial situation, their insurance coverage, or their immigration status. That is why we are so grateful for our local leaders and their continued support and leadership on how cities can show up for abortion access in their communities. City leaders know what their communities need to thrive, and this city council is not afraid to be bold in their support of their community. 2 years ago, the council voted to make City of Austin the first city in the country to allocate funds to support residents in accessing abortion care. With this week's abortion access resolution, the Austin City Council is again upholding their support for abortion rights and denouncing SB 8, the most extreme anti-abortion ban in the country. And they're asking the business community to join them. We really hope business owners and leaders in Austin are listening and will join city leaders in opposing SB 8. And this is why we at Avow, with our partners, will continue to be unapologetic in our abortion advocacy. We will continue to fight boldly for our community and with our community leaders, like Austin City Council, to make sure every Texan has access to the care they need in the community they live. Thank you.
Hi, I'm Kim Taylor, and joining me today is Kim Whitehead and Amber Davis. We are leading the Women's March rally on Saturday morning from 9 to 12 at the Texas State Capitol. We are marching and rallying to demand abortion justice for all Texas people. We are inviting everyone here today and everyone in Texas to join us on Saturday. All of our allies, men, women, children, the LGBTQ community, everyone is invited to join us because this law, SB 8, impacts everyone. And we're not going to stop there. We're going to meet on Saturday morning. We're going to rally. We're going to send a strong message to the Texas State Legislature that SB 8 is not okay. It is, and we will demand that they either change this law or will change the lawmakers that have passed it. So it starts on Saturday. It will go all the way through next year. We will mobilize those people. We will mobilize all Texans to get out and vote and change these dangerous laws. Thank you.
I just saw that, Rocky. Sorry. Good morning. I'm Greg Kzar, Austin City Council member representing District 4. Governor Abbott is not king. He can't override the U.S. Constitution. Governor Abbott isn't being thoughtful or honest. He can't explain away this law. He can't talk his way out of our constituents' need to be able to access abortion. And Governor Abbott does not represent Austin values. We do. And that's why this community is going to continue to come together to fight this every step of the way on behalf of the people in our community who need access to abortion care. We saw that just a few years ago when the legislature tried to pass a law, and did pass a law, trying to close the Planned Parenthood in East Austin supported by the city. And this city and this community came together, and the Planned Parenthood is still open and is going to serve thousands more people for years to come. In the same way, with this law, I know that the organizations present here, from Planned Parenthood to Deeds Not Words, Austin Justice Coalition, the Women's March, Avow, our abortion funds, all of the organizations and people here and our elected officials are going to come together to fight for our communities. The fact of the matter is, people in Texas are going to need abortion care. Our constituents are the people who are suffering right now. Mothers that have to leave their children at home to travel outside of the state or outside of the country to access a basic right. That isn't justice, that isn't fair, that isn't Texan. People having to have a child when they aren't ready, when they don't want to have that child, when they should have that basic right if it weren't for the governor pandering to a right-wing base that does not represent the basic needs and the basic rights of Texans. It's just not right. And so we are going to organize, we're going to fight, and we're going to continue to put our money where our mouth is. We're going to fight this in court, until we take down this law. We are going to fight at the ballot box until we have lawmakers that represent the basic rights of Texans. And we are, as a city, going to continue to help our constituents with direct financial aid for the transportation that they need, the child care that they need, and the support that they might even need to travel out of state. And I don't care if the governor says that that violates his law. We are going to keep doing it because our job is to actually help the people in Texas. And that is what our Austin City Council is united in doing. So thank you so much, Councilmember Ellis, for being lead sponsor on this. Thank you so much to my colleagues. Thank you, Judge Brown, and to all of the organizations here in Austin that are committed to not playing politics with the lives of our community members and instead fighting to make sure that Texas is a better and more decent place for everyone. Thank you all.
Thank you all for coming to join us today, and we hope to see you Saturday at the Capitol, 9 a.m.